Good afternoon, everyone. I am back with some more strange horticulture. This game, if you're not already familiar, is a plot-based puzzle/mystery game. Yesterday I played about 7 in-game days worth of plant puzzles, and we'll be picking up from right where we left off. No in-game music today. This is because yesterday I had some DMCA issues with trying to upload the VOD to YouTube. So today we just have game sounds on. And that's fine. The most important sounds will still be very audible. So where we left off yesterday, we own this shop called Strange Horticulture. It sits in the town of Undermere, right here, and we've been to various places around this map. In particular, we've been to the Greasdale Forest, where the leader of a cult called the Sisterhood of Ardor has had their leader recently murdered by plant poison. We've also been to the Swinside Stone Circle, where another murder has taken place. We went to Scissor Castle, where a lovely lady gave us some plants and let us look at her library. And the game is sort of split between visiting areas on the map, possibly completing challenges there, and the main part of the game involves these plants, which people will ask for, either by name or because they want a certain effect, and we have to identify the plants that we have. So for example, this one, I don't have a label on it because I haven't identified it at all yet. We have to identify them, give them the right part for whatever they need. And to do that, we have various tools. So we have a little handheld magnifying glass. We have the closer inspection microscope, which will tell us a few additional details about the specimens that we have, as well as allowing us to see it even closer. We can compare that information with the Strange Book of Plants, which has various pages, some of which we add to as the game goes on, detailing all of the plants in our collection. I say that, not all of the plants in our collection necessarily have an entry in here yet, and not all of the entries in here we currently have in our collection. It's a bit of a mix and match game, with a side order of, is that actually available? So we have just woken up on day 7, which is a Thursday, and every night we receive one of these sort of tarot card style clues which tell us where to go for something. Other things we receive, we sometimes get letters. This letter tells us how to operate this strange device over on our desk drawer here. We still don't know, as far as I'm aware, what on earth we have to do with this device. And then in our archive, I've stored all of the letters that have clues that we've completed, as you can see by this little check mark. The other thing I am noticing just now, getting back into the game for today, is this clue was on a shelf when we very first arrived, and all of these symbols, you can click on them, and some of them will change to match this icon, and you can cycle through all of the symbols in all of the squares, so you can get all of them to match this if you so choose. I have just noticed that we have a conveniently sized square here, and I'm wondering if this is anything to do with... No, it does not appear to be. Even though it is similarly sized, I don't think it's perfectly the right size, which is a shame. So this is a puzzle that I still don't know what the solution is. Even though we've had it since day 1, and possibly I should have solved it a long time ago. But hey ho, that's just the thing with mystery games sometimes. So let's dive right in by examining this first clue. 5 miles south of the tallest but one, grows in peace in the midday sun. So this we want a map. And I think we are looking for a mountain. I think we're looking for the second tallest mountain on our map. So we've got Scaffold Pike, 978. And the second tallest nearby, oops, this is actually easier on the screen. So we've got Great Gable, 899. Do you have anything between 899 and 978? Cursory examination suggests not. It's definitely the only one over 9. Oh no, here we have 902. So you are our new second highest. I believe that is the second highest. So from there we want to be 5 miles south, each square is 1 mile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that takes us to the square I-14. If we visit and it's right, we get goodies. If we visit and it's wrong, we get quote-unquote rising dread. And we have completed it. So that disappears. The birdsong here is lush and vibrant. The birdsong feels enchanting like the call of sirens. Nestled in the undergrowth, under the shade of a birch tree, a plant grows. Fantastic. Ooh, this is a very pretty plant. And I'll label this up with all we know about it, which is currently not very much. We just know that we got it at I-14. And you can sit over here with our other plants. So my organizational system goes as follows. This shelf is for dangerous things. So Gildendra is a very horrifying poison. This plant we got on day 1 from a note that said, it's dangerous, keep it secret. And this plant, or mushroom I should say, I have a tentative identification. It was given to me by a man who said, this plant is cursed. Other than that, the other shells contain our identified plant specimens. So these are ones that the game has sort of said, you know, yes, you've correctly solved the puzzle by using this plant. Except for these ones, which are all speculatively matching a description in the book to a plant. That one actually I did in the end solve the puzzle with, so I can move them over there. And these down here are the plants that we haven't yet got any kind of firm identification for. Some of them I have an idea of what they might be. This boy and this thorny boy here, I have sort of a speculative idea, but without anything to confirm it yet, I don't want to go too far. Beside our kitty cat here, we have a bell, which I will ring to bring out the first customer and sort of begin the day proper. And wood. She came to us before, looking for a plant that could get rid of vines to unseal a coffin. Ah, lucky her. Ooh, even luckier her. Also, the coffin was filled with ash. Yeah. Solomon's Scepter, that is a plant. Solomon's Scepter. Also known alarmingly as Hell's Gate, and sometimes Solomon's Scorn. The flowers of this plant are commonly used in witchcraft and other satanic practices. Should I be giving you a satanic practices plant? The answer is I'm not gonna not. Many sweet-smelling small flowers grow along the stem. So I have a suspicion that's going to be you. The smell is alone, which definitely could be sweet. I think the flowers match up with this picture here. So I'm going to tentatively say this is Solomon's Scepter. So I'll add to the label. I'll also add a use, which is Satanism. Should I put this on the dangerous plants? Nah, it's fine. And then I can get a verification. Success! And she'll give me a book entry. Long Veracrant, sometimes called Butcher's Remedy. Yeah. My identified plant shells are getting a little bit full, so it might be worth actually designating this little space down here. I have a watering can. The watering can gives me explore points, which otherwise recharge slowly over time. But I think I'm going to use this little dividing line here, so I can say, look, I'm going to put down plants that I've already identified on this part of the shelf. Bing! Ah, we have the mailman, who comes pretty much every day. He had a shepherd got killed by some wild beast. Now, is this an additional death to the one we already knew about up at the Swinside Stone Circle? We visited the Stone Circle and we didn't see the body ourselves, but we're a little bit unnerved. Not as unnerved as we are every time he sort of vanishes back into the ducks like that, but unnerved we were. Kentmere Eye is the only thing this letter says. I wonder if that's a place. We can certainly have a look for a Kentmere Eye, but it might be that we need some other information to find that out. Not everything that you get you can solve straight away, I believe, because we've got this little gadget here which needs a plant called Red Ebony, which we don't yet have access to my knowledge. Kentmere Eye. There's Kentmere. I wonder where Kentmere Eye is. Now, it's possible that just going to Kentmere will be sufficient for this, but it's also possible that by going to the wrong place you'll end up with Rising Dread points, which we don't want. I mean, I'm assuming we don't want, because they're called Rising Dread. I've never bothered capping out the meter to see what happens. Descend into a pleasant valley where the village of Kentmere is situated. I passed the Brockstone or Badger Rock, which has always been popular with local children who challenge each other to scramble up its craggy sides. I make a beeline to the village church, St. Cuthbert's, which is sheltered by an ancient yew tree. There are many parts to admire, but nothing extraordinary for me to find today. Oh, so I didn't get bad points, but I also didn't find anything. So obviously that is not Kentmere Eye. I don't think I'm going to be able to find it necessarily. No, there's nothing around here that is obviously eye-right instead. Is there? That's fine, we didn't really lose anything. We'll add that letter to the unsolved pile. Moving to the next customer. This is Verona Green. She's a occultist who's working in one of the murder investigations. Ah, yeah, so Gilded Dendra, we have a sample. I gave her a sample. It's been used in 2 murders recently. Both fairly ritualistic, I reckon. She wants mental clarity. She wants maiden sorrow. don't know if I've identified the maiden sorrow yet. That's one of the slight disadvantages of coming back after a day. Okay, haven't identified any maiden sorrow yet. So let's go for entry. Have a little look-see. Rubbing the soft leaves of this plant between one's finger and thumb is said to help prevent the mind from wandering, providing a focusing effect. So some of these plants have quite mundane uses, like they're a poison or they're a treatment for headaches, or they'll bring you out in a rash if you touch them. Some of them have more fantastical effects. There's a plant that swallows all light, which I believe is Bishop's Parasol here. There's one that allows you to pick locks with extreme precision. So it's a nice mix. The flowers of this plant droop mournfully. There's the thorns along its stem that are thought to lend it its name. Droopy and thorny. We only have two thorny parts, only one of them is drooping. Don't get any information about the leaves from that. I think that is a close enough match to the picture. I'm happy to label this as Maiden Sorrow Focus. And we are correct. Right. Red Ebony. This is excellent. This plant is said to uncover that which is hidden, including buried treasure and secret writings. Red Ebony is extremely rare and not well studied. Blood has been spilled over this plant, which is where the red part of the name is believed to come from, since confusingly, the large flower is in fact blue. Okay, so we know almost nothing about the red ebony which will actually help us to identify it, other than that it has a blue flower. Now this bizarre device, it has a slot which we can put a plant into. It doesn't like it when putting a plant that isn't red ebony. It keeps us writing dead points. All we know is that the flower is blue. And this diagram, we're not certain what this diagram is of. But various plants that we have do have these sort of little danglers. You can see when my mouse cursor is little danglers on this blue plant. So we might be looking for some little danglers. It's extremely rare, so it's possible that we don't have a sample study. Possibly don't have a specimen of it yet. You don't have too many blue flowers. You're blue. You're lilac, but might be mistaken for blue. You are purple. Oh, hello. You're blue and have a protrusion that is very similar to this. I have a sneaky suspicion you might actually be the red ebony. We only got you today as well. Yes! You are indeed red ebony. Excellent news. What this means is, I can put this book away, grab this, and see what it does. Rather than plant is the property of uncovering that which is hidden or secret. Effective device designed to use extract from the plants in the concept of the viewing window in order to permit the use to see magics otherwise invisible to the naked eye. So I can see that these are magical sections, which is nice, I suppose. Doesn't really help me much because I already knew I could do something with them and I still don't know what I can do with them. Okay, I can no longer put a plant in it. I can look at plants through it, see if anything comes up. Nothing to those. How is the darkness devouring mushroom? Not magic. No, in general, not an awful lot that we seem to be able to do with this just yet. So now to cut the cat. No, the cat is a mundane cat, but no less wonderful for it. In fact, the only magics that's enabled us to detect are these things which we already had detected. There's no material difference between the upside down and right versions. I don't know if we're going to find more of these, which will give us a combination, but as more and more days go on and we don't find any more of these, I'm starting to suspect that less and less. Ooh, the name of our shop is shining. That's nice. Just checking if this did something special with the drawer to make like a secret compartment there. Oh, we can have a look at this though. It doesn't tell us anything. Well, if we put this over here. So it doesn't tell us anything. Wonderful! It's a mystery game, and I am only mediocre at mysteries. Shall I ring in the next customer? Let's ring in the next customer. Reuben Ward. He's the chief investigator looking into the murders. He wants to make a trip to Black Coombe. So Black Coombe is a place that someone else has said might be haunted. We haven't been there ourselves yet. He's found a piece of slate with a black symbol on it. That's the Swinside murder. Bradley Miller he saw something. Okay, so Bradley Miller potentially not the most reliable witness. He wants to take some eye bright with him. Anyone sneaking up on me in the dark? That makes sense for a stakeout? A stakeout. It also possibly makes sense for a snakeout. Nope, I do want that page. Eye bright. Take care not to touch. Despite the coloured thorns, there will be no lasting damage from small amounts of venom. The plant only grows to the south in warmer climates, where they call it Yertha. I found this in F2. Now F2, I would have thought is not in the south. No, F2. No, F2, not really in the south. However, do I have any other thorny plants? I mean, you have brightly coloured thorns. And I suppose F2 is on the south coast. Mustang World Curve then. Okay, let's take a punt on this being eye bright. It is eye bright. Fantastic. So as it turns out, recording every possible bit of information about plants, not necessarily always super helpful, can give you false leads. So we'll get to a new entry, put you in the identified category. I do actually also wish to This is for dark vision, basically. I want to give you your use, which is secrets, I suppose. This plant is a Hufflepuff, it's a good finder. Then the next one. Ding. Forest there. Does it ever stop raining in under there? We have a reputation in town for knowing about unusual plants. I have an unusual plant shop, so I sort of hope so. We need some grey sandfire. Let's go have a look for you. Grey sandfire. Ah, so I believe that is this. Because it has flame-like tendrils, and it has tough bark. Smells faintly of wood smoke, feels like rough wood grass. Yeah, smoky scent, I think this is definitely grey sandfire. Success! Plant identified. Quick entry for Ember Soul. Have protective properties, sometimes giving us an offering to various deities in return to Sanctuary. Let's actually not get you right over this yet. So now we've got to the end of the day. Any rising dread that we find will be set at the end of the race. I think, well, I've never tried filling it up, but I reckon we can get at least 2 rising dreads in. So we can go and have a look at the map for various places. So Kentmere Eye, we still don't know where it is. Besides the fact that we know there's Kentmere. Places that are nearby, the Daughters, this mountain range, and then this river. Let's just say I. Kentmere Eye. Oh, there's also the source of the rivers up there. Interesting. But I might also want to go to Black Coombe, which is near the Swingside Murder. Didn't go to before because I had too much dread. But it's a place that's been pointed out to us, so it might be worth visiting. Oh dear. This is not good. I see a pit full of skulls. Deer, fox, badger, and human. I wish I had not come, so this will give us some dread. Ouch. Not goodness. Kentmere. Kentmere Eye. I'm gonna water some plants and also at the same time have a look at the map. See if there's anything I like near Kentmere. Do I need this much water? Well, who knows? Mushrooms like it damp. No, I can't say I can see anything here that looks like it might be an eye. We could take a punt on one of these surrounding squares. Or, as an alternative, let's see if the words Kentmere or I appear anywhere. We have several letters from an Amos Duncan. I don't believe we've met yet. We also know that Gosforth is a hateful town, so let's not go there. The other thing I haven't fixed yet is have a look at our map with our naval detector. Just in case. Oh my god. Yeah, that's interesting. Just have a quick scan for anything else. I think the Tomb of the Hunter might be worth looking out for. We also have a Great Oak. Okay. Tomb of the Hunter is in B14. Oops, not here. Let's go have a look. The memorial bears the name Swaith Prior, which is a terrible name. It stirs a memory. He was one of the dead. Apologies out there to anyone who's called Swaith. Theirs is a lonely life at the mercy of a dangerous addiction. They build a tolerance to the Duranthium sap in childhood, that they might benefit from its potent effects. They will die if they stop taking it. An unusual plant grows sparsely around the memorial. Don't know anything about Duranthium? But with powerful mind-altering abilities, those who inhale smoke from burning its long sharp leaves elevate their awareness. Do you reckon this plant we're about to get is going to be Duranthium? Yes, I strongly suspect this plant is Duranthium. Our map preference was, I believe, B14? B14, yes. Let's put that up there on the tentative shelf. Let's pop you away and grab some cans for what then? See if we can go to this other place we won't go with. Great Oak. 2 squares to the right of Black, which is N9. A huge tree stands before me, possibly tall and wide, bigger than I could ever have imagined any living thing might be. Its upper branches graze the sky. Okay, well that was dull. But hey, we found that our little gadget works. We haven't yet found anything. I have definitely magic plants here. But okay. I guess it's time to close up shop. Say goodnight to Hellebore. Good night, Hellebore. And every night, as mentioned, we get a tarot card. They're nothing like tarot cards, I don't know why you call them tarot cards. We also get an element of the story about Lassie who found a book. At first she felt free, but it wasn't long before the reality of her situation began to take its toll. She stole food when she was hungry and slept in makeshift shelters, not knowing where she was going, not caring. Eventually she made her way to Greasdale Forest. Oh, I wonder if this is going to be a story about the Arda, who is the leader of the Sisterhood. We also get a clue card. Friday. It's not raining anymore, which is nice. So our clue card today Lowick to Ilgill Head, Foxfield to Crinkle Cracks. So I'm guessing that what I need to do is I need to draw a line between each of those places, and where the lines cross will be where I'm going. So Crinkle Crag is here in the middle. Link that to a place called Foxfield. There's Ilgill Head, which is also very useful. There's Foxfield. So drawing a line, it's very difficult to draw a line on this screen. Ilgill Head to Lowick. Where is Lowick going to be? Lowick is here. Gosh, this is a tricky little one, and I apologise for the people watching, because, or I apologise to the people watching, because they're not going to be able to see what I'm doing, which is getting 2 bits of paper and holding them up on the relevant lines. So Ilgill Head. Oh, I can't use a bit of paper because it's opaque. I need to find something even more ingenious. Like a piece of paper turned on its side. Ilgill Head to Lowick. Crags to Foxfield. They'll converge in one of these 2 spaces. I'm going to guesstimate that one. Excellent! Solved another clue. Using only the power of being a bit of a dump. Our square was I-13. Magpie sees me before I see it. I do not know how long it has been watching me, but I can tell it's interested in my movements. A strange sensation creeps over me. I feel an urge to leave this place. Not before collecting a plant for further study. One for sorrow. Turning to leave, I see another magpie, and another plant I've never seen before. 2 for joy. Gosh, we're having a lot of quite similar looking purple plants here. The story behind why I don't know any of these plants is I inherited the shop from my uncle. So I obviously know a bit about plants, but he knows way, he presumably knew way more than me. And at least one of the notes, the one pointing me to this, was probably left to me by him. Alright, wakey Elevor. Time to get the person in. Ennis Aylford. So he came before and offered me a rather oblique message saying, join my cult. Oh dear. Oh dear. This isn't good. This is exceptionally not good. Also, I beg for some apologies, but I do need to just sneeze for a sec. Give me a second. Apologies, much better. So he grew up in Gosford, which is apparently a horrible place. He spent some time living in Rydal Cave. These guys might be all sorts of bad news, honestly. Oh, we do. That's the massive window size there. Apologies. He just comes to say, we'll be in touch. Oh dear, what have I done, kitty? What have I done? Ah, and this lady is even creepier. She's just known as the woman in the jade mask. And she appears in the dreams of a psychic lassie who also comes to me for help. And she appears alongside a monster that wants to kill or destroy the Greasdale Sisterhood. So I think she's bad news, personally. But she asks me for plants, and presumably she pays for them. I don't know, I've never got actual money in this game. She wants Elder Finial. Mayor Corydalus. The petals of this life are breathed to create an antidote to dangerous miasma. Deadly poison that causes the blood to slowly turn black. Ah, so this is the antidote to the evil plant of evilness. It smells similar to Solomon's Scepter. Now I found Solomon's Scepter. That's you. What do you smell like? Alluring. That doesn't help. What do we know about what it looks like? Not much. I don't think it's you. No, you don't have a plant at all. Do I even have this plant? I'm not sure I do. Presumably that's a possibility. I don't know what happens if I don't have the plant. I don't know what I do if I don't have the plant. Maybe I can ping the spell to make it go away. Maybe I need to find the Elder Finium using one of the clues I've already got. Okay, I can go exploring. Presumably she won't leave. I only have one clue left to follow up on. Well, that's not true exactly. Kentmere Eye. I have no idea where that is. I have no idea how to find out where that is. Oh dear, this is looking bad. This is looking bad for old shop. No, unpleasant scent. Not really an intoxicating scent. You don't mention anything about your scent. You smell like sweet rhubarb. You don't look particularly like the picture. My dear. My dear. My dear. This is bad news. This is real bad news. Oh my Just this way. Hello, Spider. Hello. So we don't know if the smell is alluring, so that can't be an unpleasant smelling flower. You have a nice smell, but you don't particularly look like that. You have odorless fruits. You have a gentle scent. None of you look like the picture. Interesting. Very interesting. Is Kenya either the name of a plant? No. Okay, we'll leave that there. I'm just going to scan through and see if I can see anything that mentions Elderfinium, or anything that mentions Kentmere Eye. Thrilling viewing, I know. Gosh. This is definitely a tricky one. You appear to have joined me one day before a massive difficulty spike. Now, I don't know if they can ask for a plant that you don't have. I don't know what happens if they were to ask for a plant you don't have. I assume I can hit this button and she'll go away. I don't really want to do that. The other possibility is to just identify all of the unidentified plants tentatively, and then say, well, whichever one's left is going to be Elderfinium. What a conundrum. It would also have been nice if this particular problem, which I might have to solve through trial and error, or trial and error, through exclusion, had come up when I had noticeably less plants in both my book and my shop. I wonder if this is the dangerous part that I found on day one. Oh, look, this is a hangover remedy. Okay. So we can rule out the mushrooms straight away. We say it's definitely not mushrooms. Because of this. Well, do they describe the mushrooms as plants actually? No, they describe the mushrooms as mushrooms. Okay, so we know it's not a mushroom. We don't have flower, it has petals. All the ones do. You know it smells nice. Can we pick each of them? So you smell nice. You have a gentle scent. You have a delicate scent. You have an unpleasant scent, which I wouldn't have described as similar to alluring. You have a sweet scent, so it could be you. What is this? So you guys maybe have the right scent. You have no scent. And you, I think, smell bad. No, we don't know anything about your scent. Okay. Let's put you in a group who we don't know. Gosh, is it going to be at this Kent near Eye? Where is Kent near Eye going to be? Oh, I'm sure we have been told. If only I can work it out. Why did I come here? Okay. So, good news is I didn't get any Raven Dread. Bad news is it didn't help me. Kent near Eye. Kent near Eye. We also have a chat log of everyone who's a recurring character. I forgot about the point he needed to turn into a toad. No, not seeing anything that seems particularly likely. I mean, we've had plenty of places mentioned that maybe I was just supposed to have gone to. Oh, you actually are going to be a recurring character. That's interesting. Oh, this guy's a real nasty piece of work. He hates my cat. And he's an idiot. Well, we seem to have reached a bit of an impasse. Unless we can find the Kentmere Eye. Which I don't believe that I can. With my current knowledge. So let's have a look at these two possible candidate plants. See if we can identify them. We know what both of those are. We know what both of those are. We know what both of those are. We know those. So luckily I've identified enough plants that I can narrow this down fairly slowly. We think we know what those are. Embersol. Has flowers with many petals that are very sharp. I won't say that describes either of those. So that's okay. You're a mushroom. We've discovered you. I have a tentative identification of that. I've identified you. I've identified both of you. And both of you. Harlequin blue. Bushy blue flower heads lay back from these seeds with a downy pappus. I think I've actually identified that as well. Yes. Henchuck. Fruit of the henchuck has an effect on memory. The tuberous bulb has unusual structure, growing in bursts that give it a striped appearance when cut open. The outer layer hardens and turns blue-green. It is ready to harvest. So that could be this. Yeah, I think that's henchuck, so I don't think that's you. Let's give a tentative henchuck. Question mark. And put you up on the maybe identified shelf. I believe I've identified Hot Heart. Yes, Hot Heart. Lady of Sun and Lemon Brandy I found. I don't think either of you are long Varicond. And I found Maiden Sorrow. Found both of you. I 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 think this might be that. This is a mushroom. Which I was also identified. I identified you. Neither of you have berries, which lead me to believe that you're probably neither of you are wild coal. I've identified both of you. Okay, I don't have any candidates, alternative identifications for either of you. Neither of you seem especially similar to Elderfinian though, physically. If I ring the bell, will you go away? No, okay, I can't get rid of her. We'll have to take a punt on which flower I think is most likely. Look, feasibility. I don't really like my odds with any of them. Yeah. What's your scent? I have a gentle scent. Described as alert. Doesn't mean strong, just means good. Oh dear. Well, let's give it a go. I think this one is the most likely to be useful. That's not how different then. Implicitly, you can say that. Let's take another punt on Kentmere Eye, but exploring can also give us bad news bears. Okay, that one was fine. Might do a bit of watering. So really take another stab at this eye. Which is a horrible phrase. If I was an eye, where would I be? Well, I'd be near Kentmere if I was the Kentmere eye. Yep. Might be in it for a long time, chap. Okay, I can see how this activity makes one really want to kind of go anywhere but here. Maybe one of these peaks? They're not named. It's such an odd thing to have Kentmere named and no Kentmere Eye. What sorts of things could be an eye? A rock formation could be basically anything. But an eye? I don't think stumbling around is going to help. This is very sad. No, it's not that either. We've got one more shot and then we're going to find out what Rising Dread does to us. A shiver travels down my spine, my mind is broken. It's amazing how getting plants wrong can do this to you. Ah, okay. Ah, I have to reconstruct the picture. Okay. That's not so bad, it's a puzzle. Down there somewhere. Let's finish this circle. Full set up there. Slot in there. We've got some really difficult pieces. Now, down here. And then that. Oh, there's something missing in there. You. There's nothing there. Excellent. I feel revived my mind is home again. There's a hint button to the right side of the shop screen. It might be helpful if I get stuck. Thanks, game. So this will take me back to the start of the day, I guess? No, it seems I'm basically back where I was before I got to that lassie. Okay, so I can't get rid of her. Yeah, me too, mate, me too. Other feminines, not so. Oh, she comes up my little kitty with her label. I can't tell her to go away. So I have to find Elderfinium. Ah, I've finished that now. Been to everywhere that's uncovered. Oh, I could look at this new letter with this, and it'll probably tell me that I was being... Oh, no, it doesn't. Okay, that's nice. Kent Near Eye. I still have to figure out where the Kent Near Eye is. That's my only real lead at the moment. So let's take a look. Okay, that doesn't jump to that route there. That would have been nice. Definitely nothing I've missed. What are these things there? Oh my god. Oh my god. Excuse me for a second. Sorry, I just had to smash my face against the desk a few times for missing the literal Elderfinium grows here, this is where you need to be marker. Dear, so this is Q38. No, Q30. But the arrow just looks like an 8. Oh dear. Whoever wrote on my map has been very helpful. Yeah, they have, haven't they? It's a shame I didn't read it before. I would never have thought to go out to this desolate place in search of plant life. The quick search yields exciting results. Oh dear. Cry. If I had one, I would probably have to hang up my gaming license for good now. Bye bye, creepy mask lady. Thank you for giving me a mental breakdown. Also, thank you for giving me this. And also, apologies that I kind of left you and wandered out halfway across the country to go and get this plant. I just left you waiting here with Hellebore. Oh dear. She's given me the entry for Larkshine, which is a cute little thing. It releases stinging barbs triggered by light's touch. Right, let's bring on the next customer. Hi, Hellebore. I'm sorry, I'm a dump. Grace Enright. Oh, she doesn't look happy. My mum was into horticulture. I found this among the things. Golden light, that's a plant, right? Not sure what long Meg could mean though. Is that another plant? Anyway, I thought you should have it just in case it's any help. She loved this shop. Oh. Golden light. Start at Long Meg and then go south 3 and east 2. Do I have an entry for Golden light? I do not. Okay, so I don't know what I'm going to do with this plant when I get it, but I'm definitely going to get it. Long neck. Oh dear. Another exploration puzzle. Hopefully, one that I'll be less thick at. Just double check that nothing says long leg. That's a good point though. Is long leg another plant? No, long leg is not a plant. Long varicose. This is not also known as long leg. I wonder where long leg is. There's not an obvious place called long leg that I can see. There's not even a place called Meeg, which would be Meg but long. Perhaps there is a plant called long leg. I need to start from where I found that plant. So plants also sometimes have sort of, this plant is also known as blank. Yes, this is just going to be me searching through the whole book again. Sorry. Oh, man, huh? Like, getting this note gave me a whole bunch of world to explore, which suggests that I'm probably meant to go and find it more or less straight away. Not seeing anything wrong Megish yet. This is the sort of thing where if I were recording for YouTube, I should be cut out. You guys get to watch me be confused and lost live, which is excellent. Let's go hair of dog. This is in place of hair of dog. There are plenty of plants with other names, but I don't think that any of them are long neck. Do any of them have names that just sound like the word neck? Maybe mallet bow. That's it. Oops. No, nothing special about that. Long neck, huh? You know when I said before that I was mediocre at puzzle games? You may have to revise that estimate down. You can also just call on the next customer, and hopefully they don't need golden light. Oops. Definitely nothing that's looking like a long neck. Is there? No, nothing. Okay. Right. Another puzzle that we may have to put off for now. Bring in the next person. Onward. Alright, help me. The amulet. The one in the coffin. Oh god. I can't remove it and it's drawing the life from me. Amazing. Oh dear. Why, what did you expect to happen when you put the satanic ritual plant on a creepy amulet in a coffin? Like, really? List curve. Small leaves grow in pairs along the stem. I'm instantly seeing you. I'm thinking you have small leaves that grow in pairs along the stem. Your files look about right. I don't have any other unidentified plants that look like that at the moment. As you, but I'm more confident that you'll make deal. Oh, so I think that's going to be you. Success! I can feel it working, thank you. Oh my gosh, you are a lot younger now. Congratulations. You need the entry for Coolery. The users of Coolery are not well known. Some say it has applications of dark magic. This author has found neither substance nor specifics to back up those claims. Ding, Amos Duncan. Oh! My friend, Amos Duncan, you sent me many letters to lots of strange places. I guess I haven't sent you any letters back saying thanks. You helped me find lots of plants and not die, I think. But possibly also maybe help me make other people die, I'm not really sure. Oh, he's got lots of notes for me. Let's also read his bio. Oh, that's all of the characters. Amos is well acquainted with strange horticulture and enjoys drawing the plants within. He spends most of his time outdoors, but he occasionally comes across unusual looking plants in untrodden places. He collects sketches in his fieldbook, but not the plants themselves, preferring to leave that to others with more expert knowledge. What's this book written by? It's not written by an Amos Duncan, is it? No, it's written by WV. Oh! Are these... Oh! I see. Okay. Right. Now we're getting somewhere. So most of these have sort of different numbers of petals, and so could be proxied as numbers. This one less so. Because there's the up and the down that both have 2 petals. I wonder what I do with them. I sort of assumed that putting them in like this would do something, but it did not. Maybe I have to go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Nope. Okay. Ah, can I fit them to... Ah, I can fit them together to find out the order that they go in. Except... There we go, okay, I see. So I want 6, 5, 4, droopy down, ding! Hey! There we go. Right, what have we got? We've got a Gosforth 1813 coin that has a symbol on the stone. Doesn't seem to be anything I can do with that. Excellent news. We have Devil's Night Wrap. Sponsored colloquially as a corpse's friend. If ingested as a seed, it will cause a slow, agonizing death, and the plant will grow out of the body once to cease. I'm not sure this is a friend to the corpse. I think the corpse is a friend to it. Right. Good to know. A Briar's Disc, often called a smuggler's disc, is a simple device that can be used to send coded messages. The location of cached cargo, for example. The principle is cunningly straightforward, but the code is undecipherable to prying eyes. Both parties must be in possession of a disc of identical size with the same symbols etched around its edge and a map. To encode location, you would then place the disc over some named point on the map nearby and note whichever symbol is pointing to the location. It may be necessary to string multiple symbols together, but you can use this method to reach any other point on the map as required. Okay. This is another entry. This is an entry for Trimblehuff. Albert Barrow's medicinal herbology. Black Road Candle. Okay. Okay. Kentmere Eye. Okay, so I want to put this on Kentmere. I'll probably put you in the archive. Oh, I can't actually. Can I check? How do I? Oh, there we go. Okay. Archive. Did I accidentally put something that I didn't want to do? No, it's perfectly okay. Alright. You guys go in the archive. You can go here. Alright. Okay, so I think I want to go to Kentmere. We'll put this over Kentmere. And go to the square that the eye is pointing to, which is... Well, annoyingly, the square is not the same size as the thing. There we go. From Kentmere, E27. From Kentmere, I follow the bearing of the eye and end up in a small forest north of Kendal. The woods are thick with briar and brambles, but amongst the tangled undergrowth, a type of flower is flourishing. This is from E27. Excellent news. I've also got like 2 achieves in the last 2 minutes. Okay, we're doing significantly better. Also, who on earth has the other disc? Because I've had this disc since I inherited this place. Did someone want me to find out, or did someone want my relative to find out? My uncle who used to own this place. Kentmere Eye has now been solved. I'm going to hold... Not forget the archive. I still don't know where Golden Light is. Start at Long Neck. I think I want to go to this Kendal place. See what this guy's about. Can I get this? No, I can't do that down there. Kendal. I find the medicinal herbology shop off Blackhall Road. I know you, says the man behind the counter, presumably Robert Barrow. You're the owner of Strange Horticulture. 2 hours later, after a lengthy and engaging discussion covering a variety of botanical subjects, we'd started a trade. Turns out Robert is a collector of unusual fungi, and I've just a thing for him. Copper Caledonia, which I've made a tentative identification of as this cursed one. because the description for Propycarionium is it's a mushroom. Well, I don't know. That looks like a mushroom to me, but this definitely says plant here. Has a rejuvenation effect. Most who try to benefit from its properties have come to realise it's a curse, not a blessing. This was described to me as cursed when I got it. You may appear young, you'll quickly become more frail and brittle. It's covered in red spores that are in fact a type of fungus themselves and not part of the plant. I don't think like this is also covered in red spores, but it doesn't really look like that. This one was described to me as a curse, so I think it's this. Success! Oh gosh, I'm going to get lots of new plants. Correct. Is he going to tell me what any of them are? No. Okay. That would be too simple. First off, let's take the question mark off of this tag. You know what that is. Then let's go find what the good reference for Kendall was. It is... That's a terrible idea. I-27. Let's label these all up with I-27, so I know where I got them from. Excellent, so let's put them over here with my other assembled plants. Oh, these are interesting, cool looking things now. We're really getting somewhere. We followed that lead. So I don't know where Long Meg is though. No, okay. May have to look more for Long Meg in a little bit. Bing. Simone Green. Ah, my librarian friend. I have no idea what any of this means. Excuse me. But it seemed like something you might find interesting. Found that we're clearing up the nook off the east wing. She's got a letter for me. This is Simone, she's a librarian, she's my nerdy girlfriend. Probably. Baylox Elixir. Bye-bye. Hey, giddy. Ah, it's the end of the day. Made from the crushed petals of 3 distinctive plants, Baylox Elixir is a potent aid to memory, allowing those who drink it to ensure that they retain important information that they will never forget. Care must be taken after drinking, however, to avoid the fate of Grey Gale, who slowly lost her mind after taking Baylox and staring at a blank wall for 12 hours. Jesus. Okay. So this is a mix of 3 plants, one of which looks an awful lot straight away like this. It's got 2 little diddly bits and 5 petals. Okay, so I reckon this is Baylox part 1. As for the other plants, Fernetus for digestion only has 1 little stem coming from it. You have too many petals. You have too many petals. You have too few petals. Your petals look like they're the wrong shape to me. You don't have some nice little dangly bits. You have too many petals. Okay. So we might not have all of these plants yet, that's to be expected. Will that be 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 petaled one. You have 9 petals. You have dark vision. Mellow glow. Oh, I haven't known what you do. You have the right number of petals, but your colour's a bit different. What do you just look like? That looks really similar. I think this might be a Baylox. Whoops. Let's actually add question marks to these Baylox. We haven't convincingly. Any other 9 petals? You look like you might be about right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Got way more than 9 petals. What about you? How many do you have? Excuse me. You probably have a few more than 9. Okay. So we might have 2 of our 3 Baylox elixir plants. But also, as far as I'm aware, we don't have a use yet for Baylox elixir. No, I can't drag parts to it. It's okay. Long leg. Really don't have a clue what long leg is. Start at long leg. And I see any things don't get added to this. How did someone write stuff on this map, knowing that I'd end up with this weird thing to be able to find it? There's a question for the ages. Nope, definitely no long leg yet. Might have to wait and find out what that's about tomorrow. Now, kitty, let's go and have another crazy dream. I would love to point out the irony in saying, she often has vivid dreams, but has never considered that other people do not, and yet we have crazy dreams as well about blooming tarot cards that actually physically appear and then physically burn up the next day. That's the height of hypocrisy. A young woman, alone in the world, she was taken in by the sisterhood, there we go, given a home. It was a chance for redemption, a new start. So she doesn't start the sisterhood, but she joins the sisterhood, as I sort of expected. In Tibet, a noble elder stood silently, watching starry skies. Oh, these are what goes in the clues section. I've always wondered. This is just saying go to Tibet. It seems to be saying just go to Tibet. Okay, we'll go to Tibet. You wouldn't think, following the modern railway lines to Tibet, that this prosperous village was once home to a notorious prophetess. Mary Baines, a local witch, haunted the locals with her tales about the end of the world. Although such prognostications may seem quaint nowadays, her grave in the churchyard is still avoided by all in the village and nothing grows there. Okay. Watching starry skies. Any of you starry skies? Could be a direction. The moon points off the map. None of you are really starry skies. Interesting. Oh, I'm very bad at this apparently. Never else did silently watching starry skies. It can't be telling us to look at the moon. Because the moon points off the map. I don't think we can go up there. In fact, I'm confident that we can't go up there. This is a star shape, but again points off the map. Interesting. I haven't had one of these before that I couldn't solve. There's no stars on the map at all. Nothing is behind it. I was writing on a map in the night. Wouldn't want that. No, definitely not. Okay. Yeah, Festive has a little triple dot above the A. Don't know what that means. Are they supposed to be stars? They're not very star-like. No, I definitely can't go to where that moon points. It's not an option. Okay. Let's clear the table, ring in, hello. Ring in a customer. Library person, Simone Green. Long leg. So I have not heard it, I'll keep an eye out for you in the library. As long as you can get me some Fever Kiss. I'm pretty sure I know what a Fever Kiss is. Is that what Fever Kiss is good for? Well, as you risk the loss of hours, lose a pearl and colour. Yeah, this is definitely Fever Kiss. Please don't die horribly. Hooray! Fever Kiss! I didn't kill my librarian girlfriend. Mountain Astory. Holds an aura of confidence and persuasiveness. The large cup-like flowers produce a stale, damp smell. You're a large cup-like flower. Yeah, I reckon that's you. Can I remember what I was just given, though? No. There we go, Mountain Astory. Boost charisma. So let's put you up on the tentative shelf. Let's put you down in the definitively identified area. Bing! Posty! Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat, and Hellebore the cat. Yeah, she's been in like twice. And she's been in someone's dreams like a lot. It's really very rude of her. Gives me a letter. Betchfoot candle or Beckfoot candle? One of the two. Either way, I know what I'm doing. Oh yeah. Beckfoot. Candle points to... The candle leads me east of Wastwater. To the north, the mighty Scafell Pike grazes the sky, the tallest peak in England? Really? Are we in England? Are you sure? I mean, it's quite zoomed in. I definitely don't know all of England's geography quite this well. But, I'd be surprised. I'd be surprised. This is square D12. That's another time. I'll go to Scaffold Pike. Put you in the archive. Oh, you look like the shooty one that we found before. Yeah, I reckon this might be Larkshine. Does Mountain Astray actually have a use? Oh yeah, charisma. I did write that down. Ding! Forest there. I've been talking to people around town, trying to learn as much as I can about this beast that is rumored to have been seen in these parts. Oh, you are Green Eye. Very Green Eye, in fact. In the old world they called this thing the Servant, but the people here seem to have forgotten that name. Can I get you? Except the group calling themselves the Seeds of Redemption. Yeah, something I didn't expect. They've made it clear they want me to stay away from the Servant. Oh, that's not a good thing. Anything called the Seeds of Redemption, that's not good. They seem to worship it. I hope that's not the cult that I joined, right? Where's the cultist? Oh, you're the cultist. Oh god. Oh no. Oh no. Oh god. I've joined a cult and the cult worshipped the thing that is killing people. I had a possible Dranthian, didn't I? Yeah. There we go. Success! Dranthian! He's given me an entry for Palliance. Most plants offer small improvement to the air quality. Palliance is a class of its own, sometimes called sweet breath, thanks to the freshness of the air in its vicinity. Or, many short leaves of this plant are thought to help filter toxins. That's cool. Get rid of the question mark. I also need to do that for this. Okie doke. Noble Eldest. I'm concerned that I haven't been able to solve that clue. Chief Investigator. Crept around Black Tomb 2 nights ago in the pitch black. That eyebite is some potent stuff. I can see clear as day. Up on the fell I found a shallow pit full of skulls. I think I've seen it, Jesus. Some deer, fox, badger and some human. Yeah, I definitely did see it. There was an eerie silence about the place and every part of me was screaming to get out of there. Ah, that was Rising Dread, I've had that. Back down on the flat I heard a terrible noise like an axe maker's whetstone, but unmistakably animal. On the ridgeline I saw a cowled woman wearing a jade mask watching me. Beside her something dark, inhuman and bloody huge. Oh no, I really shouldn't be helping these people. Oh no. I don't mind admitting that I'm out of my depth on this one. I need to speak to Verona again. Yeah. I'll grab some wild coal for my pounding head. Oh god. He's been at the stuff. He needs a hangover cure. Okay. Purple berries. Are these purple? These are purple red apparently. Recommended by physicians in place of hair of the dog. The tonic for those suffering the effects of having drunk too much milk before. There are some consider wild coral a sacred plant. Perhaps owing to its rarity and claim that it is bad luck to pick berries from it. Well, I mean, I only have one thing with purple berries. I only have like 3 things with berries at all. Success! He's getting a book entry. Norwood. A bite of the crunchy root of this plant has the effect of a cold bucket of water thrown over the face, an unpleasant sensation accompanied by sharp focus. It's claimed that Norwood releases spores that are invisible to the naked eye, showing up only under, quote, unnatural light. Interesting. We have a natural light. Oh, hello! Oh, okay. There we go. Now we got something. Okay, so that might be Norwood. Next customer, I guess. Hello, Emily Costigan. Well, this looks like the right place. Don't want to have to traipse all the way over to Red Pike, so hopefully you've got what I'm after. Did I get something from Red Pike? Non-flowering plant with smallish leaves that seems to grow mostly on Red Pike. At least that's the only place I found it. Well, let's think. Let's find Red Pike on the map. I'm sure I've been to Red Pike before. I think that is B9. Did I get my librarian girlfriend something from B9? Yes, common trellis, non-flowering plant. Excellent. I didn't even get anything for it. Bing. Verona Green. Poor Ruben, he looks a little worse aware this morning. Yeah, he would. He took it hard when his wife died, and never did quite give up the drink. I think I know what ritual was performed at the Stone Circle. That's good news. It all adds up. The summoning spell. Yep, I kind of figured that out myself. Someone called to something across the void and tried to bring it here. With the state of that body all torn to shreds, I'd say they succeeded. And then the Gilded Dendra. That really got me thinking. Found this in Dr. Worthing's bestiary. A little light reading for you. I headed to Greasdale Forest again. This day will know more. Has many names. Some call it the word. Oh god. Oh no. Oh god, I joined this cult. Oh no. Some call it the Woken Dendra, believing it to be related in some way to the deadly Gilded Dendra plant. Others call it the Night Stalker, the Miasma, or the Dread. The most common name for it in the Shires is the Servant. You'll have heard of it in children's songs such as Keep the Fire Burning and Servant and Master. There are hints of it in the older stories, but nobody alive has seen it in the flesh. It is said the dead ground northeast of Tibet, where nothing but black Digitatus mortis grows, was caused when the servant last walked our lands hundreds of years ago. Yeah, let's go there and find some Digitatus mortis. That's what I understood from that. Dead ground northeast of Tibet. Northeast Tibet. Oh, B32. The wide area of blackened ground here is known to locals as Dead Man's Field. Dark much intrusion saw like fingers reaching out from the grave. So I'm confident this is Digitatus mortis. And I have immediately forgotten what that good reference was. 32. Do I have an entry for... So Digitatus mortis sounds like a scientific name. Let's flick through, see if any of my scientific names match. No, okay, nothing matches. I still haven't figured out what this is. And Tibet noble elders are silently watching starry skies. The only location clue this gives me is in Tibet. I've been to Tibet, there's nothing there. So that's Tibet, I've been northeast of Tibet. What's an elder going to be? I mean, it's a tree. Or it could be a mountain? Nothing there. Okay. There's nothing elder-like here, really. Nothing here. Okay. Maybe we'll have to leave this clue for tomorrow. Oh, I don't like that conceptually. Did follow that lead up though. Let's draw a new card. Just realised these are personalised bats. Oh no. Is that because I didn't solve the clue yesterday? Oh dear. Every day she attentively followed the teachings of the other. Every day she patiently performed the task given to her. Every day thoughts of the book itched away at the back of her mind. Oh, I do not like this. Is it going to give me the blank card? It does give me the blank card. Okay, so it might not be blank. A secret uncovered is a secret no more, 2 miles north of Foxfield. Okay, so on the plus side, I haven't lost like a clue. 2 miles north of Foxfield. I've found Foxfield before. 2 miles north. That burns away. 3, oh, what's the big reference? Good reference is K11. Three ravens circle above, their caws and croaks cleaving the silence. An omen. I take what I came for and leave. How do I know this is what I came for? Like, I just had a tarot card in a dream. I mean, stranger things happen regularly around here, it seems, but still, disappointed. Oh, postman's first today. Hello, sorry, Kitty. One for my librarian friend today. Hello. Ah, lots of world to explore. In reference to my question the other day about Long Meg, I'm afraid I didn't have an answer, but Calder Abbey has a wealth of knowledge on local lore. If you ever go there, the monks will request a plant from you, but they won't tell you what you want. A sort of test. They've never allowed me in to look through their stats, Simone. Okay. I wonder if they'll tell me something about it. Calder Abbey. Oops. Calder Abbey's here. A small window opens within the much larger oak door. From the darkness within, the voice proclaims only a friend may enter. Now I do have a plant that is for friendship. It's, I believe, Clovillium? No, that's for locks. One of you is for friendship. Oh, come on, I know I've given it to someone. I know this being thick, apparently. Oh, there we are, Foxbottom friends. Success! Oh yeah, I'm the best plant person. Oh, they give me sheep snap. Thought to bring good fortune when prepared correctly. The green seed pods have a hard outer shell and sound hollow and tapped. The south they call this plant bulbs of Bayonne. The hatch snaps shut, and the oak door swings inward slowly without sound. I'm ushered in by a man wearing a plain brown robe. He nods silently when I ask about Long Meg, and leads me through the abbey to a small library filled with scrolls and books. Without a word, he pauses for a moment surveying before selecting the scroll and handing it to me. Thanks. Okay. Next. Regarding Long Meg, there's a stone circle north of Undermere. According to local legend, some hundreds, perhaps even thousands of years ago, a witch known as Long Meg lived nearby along with her daughters. They were wild, godless people who practiced evil magic until one night they went too far, and Meg and her daughters were turned to stone. The fourth stone that stands apart from the main circle is called Long Meg by the locals. Okay. So the circle that I was sort of thinking about when we were near Kentmere is useful to visit. Right now. The doors of stone circle. Circle H. Oh, I forgot I was supposed to have directions from Long Meg. Whoopsies! The circle of ancient light bulb has been a site of ritual vaults for hundreds of years. A long pillar of red sandstone stands off to one side. Whoops. Right, let's do some more watering and follow these directions. Oh, I think we already watered that one. I would describe my attitude towards plant care of these plants as haphazard. But on the other hand, even one of these plants does seem to give me an infinite supply, so I'm obviously extremely good at taking cuttings. This one's a bit more densely packed than the other, so I might expand this area a bit. Right, directions, not you. Directions from one way. South 3, east 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Yeah. D27. The river represents youth here, floating swiftly through the rocks with a melodic gurgle. Among the tall grasses that line the riverbank is a much more unusual looking flower. This is D27. Right, let's put these in the archive. Still don't know what this code means. Ding. Verona Green. Hello. This is Heather trying my patience again. If the old Ada was around, but she's not. No, that's kind of the point. They've kept secrets for hundreds of years. Yes, druids do that. If ever there was a time to share them, it is now. Well, you've got a point. They never way to defeat the servants, some ritual or weapon or something, but their stubborn pride won't bring them to ask for help. I mean, if they know how to do it, do they need help? I won't sit idly by and do nothing. Better have a little chat with this new order. I think I'll take some mountain astery with me. That's for charisma. Oh. Plant identified. There's going to be a quick entry for Weeping Bell, which has these sort of nettle-like leaves. Plant is believed by many to lead to gold. We'll have about as much luck searching for the end of the rainbow. Self-frilled leaves can soothe insect bites and stings. It's also known as golden light and sometimes fool's hope. Okay. So this is Weeping Bell. Oops. Let's check what it was useful for. Say it was useful for. Oops. It's for gold, comma, insect bites. Let's try and get a new one. Oh, let's put your firm identified. Ding! Thomas Green, I've seen you before. You look extremely unwell. I've finished the designs you asked me to work on. Did I ask you to work on something? I don't remember asking you to work on something. Be very careful when wrapping these. Some of the glasswork is quite delicate and I've taken great care transporting them. Ah! My lab equipment is finally here. I will now be able to brew elixirs using ingredients from my plants. Ah! So I can now switch. Say goodbye to Kitty. Hey Kitty. Hello, hello. Go and brew this thing if I can find the ingredients for it. So I still need the 5 petal one, I reckon. You think really you would have included almost any more helpful information than what you gave me in those pictures? Oh, I've got a note here. Patterson's Guide to Fatal Fungi and the Antidotes. Spring wax cap, sometimes fatal, can usually be cured by taking hot pod vinegar. Sunset nightcap, generally not fatal in small doses, use crushed leaves from sour brandy to cure. Bishop's parasol, often fatal, can be remedied using saffron lemon dandy. Copper Caledonian, fatal known and cure. Farmer's Worry, fatal antidote made from Volgentia, aka, oh, I don't know, maybe Elderphilium? I don't know, that was something else. It's got an aka. 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 It's got Everheart, there we go. Okay, you're definitely going to be useful. But I don't think I can make that thing yet. I still don't think I have the correct final flower. Druid Lady's back. Bethy Coleman, you are. They wouldn't like me being here, but the forest is in danger. I spoke with Verona Green earlier. Yes, she was very unhappy with you guys. It's bad. The danger is awoken and it will come for us. Should I tell them that I kind of, like, know the guy? That I sort of accidentally joined up to his cult without meaning to? No? Okay, I've got another map thing to explore. But first, I believe it is about time for me to take a little break. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer you over to my transition screen. And I will be back with you shortly. Good afternoon again, everyone. We are back. Welcome back to Strange Horticulture. We are in the middle of day 10. We've just been given this map key by a druid lady, which we can presume points to somewhere in or near Greasedale Forest, probably. We've been directed towards the Shrine of Arduino. So I think we've got here our one town, two towns. We're running through the middle. Here's this mountain. I think we need to go here. Seems Beth has been able to keep her fellow sisters away from this part of the forest. Now at least I should check the grid reference. We are at I-19. The trees are thick here, old too. The earth seems to belong here, as much a part of the forest as the gnarled trunks and twisting roots. I must place an offering to the goddess Arduino. I have a choice of Ember Soul or Cauldron. Now, Ember Soul has thought to have protective properties, sometimes given as an offering to various deities in return for sanctuary, or Cauldron. Some say it has applications of dark magic. We place the flower as an offering to ensure a successful hunt. Now, do I want the sisters to hunt down the servant? So the servant is the what's looking like the big bad. It's shown up in someone's dreams. It is probably to do with killing the Ardor, and it seems to want to basically destroy the whole sisterhood. Do I want them to hunt it down? Or, if I put this, will it hunt them? On the other hand, Ember Soul is quite passive. It gives things in return for sanctuary. Do I want sanctuary? I think I'm hunting. I think I want to give the offering of Cauldron. I believe I've actually already identified Cauldron. No, that's can't be right. Have I identified Cauldron? Maybe I have not. Okay, I don't think I've identified either of them. Which, you know, okay, it's good to get you things identified. Doesn't have a little tangler. This is definitely Gandhi roots, but it definitely looks like Cauldron, doesn't it? Gosh. Well, that's interesting. Do I have either of them? I don't know really very much about this at all. Grows from a thin stem with small leaves. And a thin stem with large leaves. I'm confident that you're Meek Demon. It's possible I don't have any of the plants available to come here. What's the other one look like? Embersol. Give Sanctuary. Razor sharp leaves. And petal with many flowers. Huh. Okay, so that's Embersol. So I can give in an answer, but I would much rather have the other answer. No, it looks like I sort of only have one choice here, really. Which is a shame. Maybe I'll come back and be able to give the other plant on later. Evulen. Bacusis palustris. The scent it produces is considered overpowering by some, but said to stimulate the senses and rejuvenate aching bones. Evulen has many short, pretty leaves. Just waiting for the next customer, I guess. That's deeply disappointing. 1813 Gosforth. What does this mean? What does this mean? Maybe I need to go to Gosforth. I don't think I've been to Gosforth, so maybe I should go to Gosforth. Let's water some plants to go to Gosforth. Gosforth is a town and not necessarily a rising pleasant. Oh god. Okay, rising good time. Shouldn't have come here. Duly noted. Ow. First you. And the next customer, yes, sorry kitty. Natalie Cooper. I'm being harassed by loonies shouting out their redemption, saying they're going to set it free, whatever the hell that means. Oh god. That's my cult. Sorry. They can take their seeds or whatever, woken something or other nonsense, and stick it where the sun doesn't shine. Oh god. Oh no. Not joining their damn cult. Yeah, I sort of did by accident. I just want to turn my garden in peace. Look for some luck trying to drive them away if they come round again. I believe this is Lockshine. I believe correctly. Gives me a booking tree. Isle of Neptune. Also called Truthsayer. This plant will force a person to tell the truth when he... Oh, that sounds extremely useful. Wait, if we have a plant that does that, I feel like murder mysteries are a lot easier. Oops, not true. We've got this Gosforth coin. I've got this thing pointing towards T-Bay. T-Bay and Noble Elder. WSS. No, that's... This was... No, okay. It's not that kind of clear. We don't really have anywhere else we want to go at the moment, until I can figure out what that means. Some noble elder symbol here, is there? No. No. Okay. Not thrilled. Ooh, this card has holes in it. 902-803X. In time she learnt Sister had secrets. Had she always known that? Had she come to them by chance, or had she sought them out deliberately? She wasn't sure. By now she knew what she wanted, and she'd do anything to get it. That's not good news. When someone says, I know what I want and I'll do anything to get it, that's bad news. When you don't get to know what it is they want, that's even badder news. Alright, let's grab this card. There's a peak that is 902 high. There. And this peak is 803 high. So I want to go to E17. My eyes are drawn, oh God, to the silhouette of a grizzled old man standing at the edge of a field. His mind is broken, seemingly beyond repair. I've met this guy before, haven't I? Vacant eyes fixing on nothing. Whisper of an expression as my gaze sweeps his face, but only a whisper. Here his arms points. I follow his outstretched finger and surprised to find a cluster of wildflowers growing there, hidden from view. I'm sure I've seen this exact text before. I've already explored him and found all there is to find. Huh. Well, that's odd, because my card didn't disappear. Let's go watering, see if I found the wrong place by mistake somehow. Possibly I'm a dunce. Watering the plants, watering the plants. Plants get a lot more water now. Right, let's try this again. Put you over 902, you over 803. Oh, for goodness sake. Because I went to the X. Well, I should have gone to underneath the hole in the X, which is E16. Typical. And that burns up now. There we go. I'm getting there. I'm approaching being able to competently solve mysteries. E16. The impressive ridgeline of the crinkled crags stretches across the full width of my vision. Days like today are worth being alive for. A colourful plant stands out among the moss. It's very pretty. Oh, there's a king from E16. I'm about to bring somewhere. Bing. George Campbell. Old man reckons there's a plant what can find pots of gold buried underground. Oh, what's gold like? Dunno what it's called, but I bet you do. Tell you what, when I'm rich, I'll throw a share of the gold your way. Meeping Bell, plant identified. Lesser Meridoc. The round flower head of the Meridoc is made up of smaller yellow florets. A single drop of the strong smelling sap from this plant can utterly drain a person's mental faculties, rendering them slow and uncomprehending. Oh, we've just met someone who's slow and uncomprehending. And we've got a successful ID on this plant as we can go. There we go. Bing. Ennis Aylford. I have a task for you that will greatly aid the Seeds of Redemption, who I don't really want to aid at all because you're murdering crazy cultists. One of the Dreyer is in town, and we know he's paid you a visit already, no doubt feeding his habit. We suspect he's here to hunt the Dendro. Yep, that's about right. If he returns, give him some of this. He'll make a worthy sacrifice to the Dendro. Let's help him on his way. Let's not. So I don't know what this does, but this sacrifice is people. So that's absolutely... Are you the plants I just got things for? Whose name I don't remember at all. Oh dear. That's an Aerodon. There we go. My thoughts head empty. Well, I should put down that I got given it by the cult as well. Just so I make sure to absolutely know, never ever ever give this to anyone. Ah! Amos, my old buddy. Heading out on the road again. Before I leave, I wanted to store some valuables in a safe. Don't trust myself to remember the combination. I certainly don't trust myself to write it down anywhere and not lose it. This is where you come in. Surely you've got something up your sleeve for me. Okay, now I need to make this elixir. Which I was confident that I didn't have all the things for. Oh dear. Right. Okay. Velox elixir. So I think you're one, and I think I've got one other one somewhere that I think is Velox. It's just a question of finding it. I think you're one, but I don't think I know what that middle one is. It's got 5 petals, 2 drupes, and it has spiky petals. Got 4 petals. We've got 5 petals with no drupes. Definitely no drupes. Surely I've got someone up my sleeve. I don't think I do, friend. I think I'm 1 flower short. This one's supposed to have followed this clue. Oh my god, you know what this clue is. It's in T-Bay, north, east, south, south, west, south, south. Oh, if it is that, I'm going to be slightly cross because that's a really stupid puzzle. T-Bay, north, east, south, south, west, south, south. Oh my god, it was. You swine game. You total swine. I find myself in a patch of moorland surrounded by jagged peaks and icy clouds. A distinctive plant stands out against the sways of purple heather. And there another. Oh, look, and there's my 5 pointy petals, 2 droopy things. Ah! Where was that? That was, that was 31 F. This is, what's it called? Velox. I don't even know what these plants are, but I'm gonna just mash it all together and hope. New elixir acquired. I've got the achievement Master Brewer from brewing one thing. Amazing. Hooray! Baylock's elixir identified. Spraying wax cap, an edible mushroom with some mild medicinal properties. When dried and eaten, it can help relieve pain. That's nice. Oh, I can look at this under a microscope. Terribly different. And that's finished. Hurrah! Okay, we're solving puzzles. Sorry, Kitty. Edmund Cochrane. Please help me, I lost my dog while out walking in the fells. The mist rolled in and he was gone. Oh. You want the one that locks on people. Has unusual black and golden flowers, thanks. So Jake was worth finding people. I hope it works on dogs. Oh, I also hope he has been eaten by the poor little servant. Oh. No. Ah! My parent girlfriend, oh goodness, how bored you haven't been getting enough food. To be fair, I have never fed her in this entire game. My mother said, oh my god, are you related to someone? Oh my god, I didn't even realise. Whoops. Strange, I'm sure I've seen some reference to the problem during a blank contract to find anything. So you want a memory plant. I think Lord Ferment's archives would be a good place to look. Oh no, you want me to go somewhere? So let's post this to you, there's a 10 hours before I dropped off in person. Oh, did I use up those 2 flowers? I did. Oh. No. They got moved to here for some reason. Oh. That and sneaking some horrible hugs, or collect a letter from my notes alone. I've not been getting any living in my collections. Ableside finally mentioned the servant, but Lord Ferment's archives at Doncaster? Maybe? Muncaster? Home to many ancient and esoteric scrolls covering a wide variety of subjects. Might be worth a visit. Let's look for Muncaster Castle. I follow Fremont's manservant deep into the vaults of the castle. It turns out I have still found no mention of the servant. The verge of giving up a name grabs my attention, the word Dendru. Didn't Verona say that was another name for the servant? Yeah. They're the cult I'm part of. Dendru is loyal to the summoner, who becomes its master and can bend its terrible power to their will. This servant is assumed to be an authoress that has no known vulnerabilities, but that does not mean that it cannot be defeated. Many hundreds of years ago, a site of ritual importance was created near Black Coombe, to the south of the Watcher, the Great Oak. The Dendru is ousted from this world. Unfortunately, we know that 5 plants were acquired for the ritual. The specific plants are not known. Oh god. Okay, so good news. I know where that is, and I know that I need exactly 5 plants. Bad news. I don't know what they are. John Hall. Norwood, please. I have some suspected Norwood. That's the only thing that can keep me from moving off on the night shift. Norwood. I think you're Norwood. You are Norwood! Hooray! Daisy Dock. A simple potion with black courage can be brewed from the leaves. Said the ancient warriors would take it before going into bed. So I want to say, yes, this is Norwood. And it's for... Hello? Hello and welcome back everybody. Apologies for some technical difficulties which interrupt the streaming. I'm expecting to go for probably another half hour or so, but we'll see. We're about to end the day and thus about to begin an entirely new day. We'll see what this brings us. Fantastic, so this is a new card. The first letter of the Latin name, the plant known as golden light, the number of petals on the lucky caballia flower. Okay, so that's just a grid reference, that's fine. As for our young lady's story, when her chance finally came, she did not hesitate even for a moment. Afterwards, when the Yard was dead, she felt only elation. Years after she had first laid eyes on the book, she had what she needed. I wonder if this is the story of the young sister who went missing. Either way, it's not good. Right, let's find golden light. Which has another name, Weeping Bell. First letter of the Latin name of Weeping Bell. So that's L. No petals on a caballia flower. L6. It's not good reference. L6. Nothing here. Oh, a lucky caballia flower is L7. This caballia is the one that has I'm surprised that didn't give me dread, to be honest. So I very clearly got that wrong. Yes, so caballia normally has 6 flowers and it's considered lucky if you find one with 7 petals. That was my mistake. But a little bit of watering the mushrooms. We'll see if we want to do anything that we hear. Oops. Right. Let's try L7. That comes up. I amble through meadowland, stopping every so often to examine any wildflowers that catch my eye. Buttercups, daisies, cowslips, red clover, knapweed, cat's ear, here among them something new for my collection. None of which instantly are in my collection. But hey ho. 2 new plants from L7. And all we know about them is they aren't buttercups or daisies. I'll tell you what though, I am starting to be a little tight on space. What do you reckon, Hellebore? Touring in the first customer? Being Druid Lady, Bethany Coleman. It came, oh god. Oh god. Oh god. In the time first, I've never experienced anything like what happened last night. Forrest came alive and drove the beast back. That's good! Ah, that's because I gave them the sanctuary flower. That's excellent news. Trusting with a secret the sister has kept for hundreds of years, a tool to defeat the woken Dendru. I mean, that's good, keep it safe. Oh, use it wisely. Item. Okay, so here we have our 5 flowers. This is how we put the thing in to defeat the servant. No idea what the 5 flowers are yet. Hi, postman. I don't suppose you haven't had a letter saying you need these 5 flowers. They're saying the sisterhood has been attacked. don't know much more than that, but those seeds of redemptionists have got all excited about it. There's a bunch of them chanting outside Pulliver's right now. That's not good. Foxfield Trident. Is Pulliver's a place on the map? I'm guessing not. I'm guessing it's just a place in Undermere. Oh no. This isn't good. This isn't good. This is bad. This is real bad. Foxhill Trident. That's simple. I've got a key for this. Foxfield, place this over top. Foxfield Trident points me to this square. K8. The Trident points me to some foothills northwest of this one, inside Stone Circle. Oh gosh, I wonder if these are the plants that I need to defeat the thing. How many of these letters have I got so far? 1, 2, 3. Only 3? Okay. Only 3 is good. Forest Fair. Ah. You're the, oh god, you're the guy I was told to poison. I'm going to Black Kuno, kill the servant. No, you won't. Have you heard of saying, he who lives without fear does not live at all? Blimey, that's a philosophy. I will not say that I am not afraid. There would be no bad thing to die hunting such noble adversary. I will take Embersol. I still don't think I have Embersol, do I? Didn't I look for Embersol a while ago and didn't find it? Would I have been given Embersol if I didn't join the cult? Was there actually like an early game decision? No, Embersol is for Sanctuary. Right, thank God. That was the Hunt one that I still don't have. Which is... I can't remember. Cauldron. Still don't think I have a Cauldron. Okay, so I could give you Lesser Meriadoc if I wanted to kill you. But why would I do that? The cultists are clearly the bad guys. Embersol. Have some Embersol. Oh, they're not going to be happy with me now, though. Widow's Woe. Said to induce fear, also called Kempfoot. Partly due to some pleasant scent, like Mr. Kemp's foot. Dainty dark flowers grow out from a bed of long, thin leaves. Bing! Oh, I'm sorry, I should stop spooking. Milton Forbes, allow me to present my services. I'm a small shop that specialises in curiosities. I just thought that someone in your position ought to be interested in perusing our collection of manuscripts on elixirs, for example. That's great. Where the hell is Orchard Road? Do I have to go to Undermere? I suppose it probably can't hurt. There's no roads on the map. I guess let's go to Undermere. Oh, this is just the intro text. That's not helpful. On-site antiques. Turning orchard road. Am I just unusually thick and I didn't read that properly? This sounds likely. I'm a vandal. I just go to places and dig up plants all the time. And like, I'm not doing this as like a well-meaning person. I'm selling them for profit, and also possibly causing the end of the world. Where on earth is Orchard Road? Oh, I'm so thick that I didn't read everything he said. Oh, I got a scroll here. Oh god. Oh, maybe he's in a place called On-site? That would be helpful. On-site. Oh, thank goodness for that. Ha, really messed my stuff up there. The dark exterior of On-site Antiquities blends into its surroundings. A tale called Jones and ugly-looking haberdashery. To the extent that I walked past it 3 times before I find it. No worries, I was looking for you in the wrong city, mate. Inside, however, I'm greeted by wild intrigue and wonder. Old trinkets sit alongside faded books and manuscripts, while strange utensils and machines, their uses unfathomable, occupy rows of display cases. Some time before I peel myself away, returning to Underwear with 2 new recipes for elixirs that demand further study. Okay, I've got... Well, okay. To start with, I've got something that I'm hopefully never going to be brewing, which is the Elixir of the Damned. This powerful elixir is dangerous and extreme caution is advised. It's said to bring a person back from the brink of death, which is good, but at the expense of their soul, which is bad. Those are drunk to be vacant and lost, alive but no longer really with us. Well, I've met people like that as well. St. Quentin's elixir. This elixir will enable any drink of it to overcome their sense of fear. But it should be considered beforehand that fear is not always a bad thing. For example, I would not be allowed to drink this near to the edge of a cliff. 5-pointed leaf to grant courage, red flower to protect the mind, a seed pod for luck. Abomination. I'll just put that away in my archive, where I will never ever find it again. There we go. Now, elixir of the damned first off. Arbutum alacritas. Arbutum maculosus mens. Oh. I found Cabalia, haven't I? Have I? Maybe. Arts of maybe. Cabalia. Add you to the damned elixir list. Look for maculosus and mens. Oh, there was mens. Dranthium. I've identified Dranthium. There we go. Oops. Let's add all of these to you. And then just a vernaculosis. Oh, there we go. Excuse me for 1 second.
I'm a little busy, what is that?
And we're back. Apologies for the interruption there. Just to note that I'll have to be away in about 5 minutes to 5. Maybe slightly earlier as well. Henchuck, Maculosis retinaentia. And this has a stripy bulb. Turns blue-green when ready to harvest. So I don't know if I have this, but it might be this thing. It might be this thing. So this is Philodendron. How many other uses? A stalking effect on memory. There we go. Oh, this is amnesia rather than... It doesn't help memory. Okay, and then we have St. Quentin's elixir. There's only one to overcome the sense of fear. 5-pointed leaf to grant courage. Right. 5 points is your leaf here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're a 5-pointed leaf. You're the variable pointed leaf. You're a 5-pointed leaf, but you're for hearing. You're more than 5. Okay, so we've only got 2 options for 5-pointed leaf. And I believe that one of them does say courage. Butterdale apparently also has a 5-pointed leaf, which I didn't notice. Daisy Dock. Do I think that you are Daisy Dock? I think you might be Daisy Dock. It might be for courage and for what's that? St. Quentin's. Next, a red flower to protect the mind. So red flowers, we don't have many of those thus far. I think any of the ones that we do have are for the mind. What's candlewood for? Yes, okay, so that's candlewood. Plantains. And finally a seed pod for good luck. I remember seeing that. And the question is, can I remember what the picture looks like? Sheep snap. Thought to bring good fortune when prepared correctly. Green seed pods have a hard outer shell and sound hollow when tapped. The south of those plant bulbs of Bayonne. Oh, I don't have anything. Yeah. Don't have anything that is sort of definitive that this is green seed pods. I don't think I have anything with green seed pods. Not sure I have anything with seed pods at all. Okay, so we might not have sheep snap just yet. If I find it, unless these are supposed to be seed pods, don't think they are. Okay, we still know there's mystery flowers. Let's grab a couple of them and put them on the side, just so it looks less cluttered. Right, and that I think is where we'll head off for today. It's the end of the day. It's a very convenient point.